For those that don't know, there's a girl on TikTok named Ariel. She does like neo soul music or whatever. You know, she has some videos that went viral recently of her like playing her song. And I'm not a neo soul fan whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like neo soul. And neo soul's ass. But that's another conversation for another day. We don't have to get into my opinion. We don't have to get into that. Ariel does neo soul. And rather than people giving their opinion on the song, it got a lot of positivity, hence why it went viral. People liked her music. But there was a lot of people with these culture vulture accusations saying, it sounds like us, but it ain't us. Here comes another culture vulture. Sitting watching the hourglass waiting for her to switch genres. Yeah. And I'm like, I have to be honest with you. Okay. I'm a little bit sick and tired of the fucking culture appropriation, goddamn culture vulture commentary that I be seeing, the goddamn discourse that I be hearing online and seeing online. I'm tired of fucking listening to it. Okay? Here's the reason why. It is not that culture appropriation is not a problem, because it is. It is not that culture vultures do not exist, especially within the hip hop and R&B space, and a lot of creators who are non-black be taken off of black creators who are lesser known. They can get away with it because of the amount of push, pull, and PR, and versus the lesser known person gets their whole style just taken away. And here's the thing, right? This is why that being a culture vulture is a problem. I'm going to tell you why. And this is why people are upset. This part I completely understand, and I'm 100% with you, okay? The problem with culture vultures is that what I noticed, particularly hip-hop and R&B, pop as well, you know what I'm saying? But particularly when it comes, and this shit's been happening since motherfucking Elvis Presley. Don't get me started on how I motherfucking feel about Elvis Presley. All right? Please don't. I'm going to try to respect the dead. I'm going to try. But this shit's been going on since back then. Probably even earlier. You know, we just know what we know. You understand what I'm saying? But the problem with culture vulture, culture appropriation is that a lot of these creators, other musicians who are non-black, they take a lot of our stilo, a lot of our style, and they don't give anything back to our culture. They don't come to our communities. They don't do anything for our communities. They don't give anything back. They don't put any of our artists on. And the worst part about it is they don't even give credit to the people whose style that they taken away from. You ask them on interviews who's their influence, you'll hear everything but the goddamn name that obviously that they took the song from, the style, the charisma, the swag, maybe how the person is dressing, so on and so forth. So from that perspective, I understand why it is an issue that needs to be addressed and needs to be talked about. Now, realistically, is there anything that's going to be done about it? No. Unfortunately, the way the entertainment business has run, it is, in a way, and this is sad for me to say, it's become socially acceptable to disrespect black creators in the entertainment space, whether it be through colorism or, like I said, culture vulture, culture appropriation, and so on and so forth, right? You use us until you don't need us anymore. So with that said, I'm 100% with that notion and with it being needed to be a discussion. Here is where I have to draw the line. Every non-black creator, right, whether it be Sailor with R&B, it be Ariel with her neo soul, and then the Post Malone shit, I'm low-key tired of hearing that shit, to be honest with you. So on and so forth, right? Just because one race or a group of people originated music does not necessarily mean that music belongs to us. Music belongs to fucking nobody. Okay? I don't give a fuck who get rubbed the wrong way when I said that. Music does not belong to fucking anybody. You can say, okay, this group of people originated this, and it's important to understand the history and know the history. But music is universal. Music is for everybody. It's for everybody to make. It's for everybody to consume. It's for everybody to enjoy. And those of you little ignorant, dumb motherfuckers say, well, you're not of the culture, so you can't have an opinion. Yes, the fuck they can. If you listen to music, regardless of your motherfucking race, whatever the case may be, you have a right to critique the music. Okay? That's the honest to God's truth. Now, there may be some things you might not be in the know of, but you have a right to say, I don't like this, or I do like this, and then they elaborate on your reasons why. Okay? You have a right to that. Here's another thing that motherfuckers gotta stop doing. Motherfuckers do not have to ask permission from anybody when it comes to making art. A white person can make R&B. A white person can make neo soul. A white person can rap. And as long as they're not racist, whatever the case may be, you shouldn't give a fuck. Here's the thing that really pisses me off to kind of, cap off this video. This switching genre shit. Oh, you just use it as to get up. And it's like, number one, if you are not an avid listener of this person, or you're not a fan, no disrespect, shut the fuck up. And the reason why I say shut the fuck up is because you don't even care or invest your time nor your money to go see this person, to go buy their merch, to go listen to their music, whatever the case may be. You are not even a fan of this person for you to be giving a fuck to the extent that you have. So why the hell are you sitting up here bitching and complaining about I knew it, I was just waiting, it was the end of the year, it was the fourth quarter, so like he was going to stay rapping, but he went to pop punk. I fucking knew it. Oh my God. Ooh. So the fuck what? If you're not a fan of this person, respectfully, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. And you shouldn't either. If that's not an artist that you actively follow, tune into, whatever the case be, why the fuck does it matter? What crime, what moral code, what moral compass was fucking broken because they decided, I don't want to do this genre anymore, I want to go to the next. So? And if they got on rapping and decided to fucking do folk music or polka music, or fucking blue, whatever the case may be, they don't need nobody's fucking permission. And damn sure not yours. Get a job. Touch some motherfucking grass. Pretend like you're a football player and touch some motherfucking grass, dog. And this goes for men and women. Nigga, it's smoke. Listen, this motherfucking Newport, this invisible Newport is ready to eat for everyone. Everybody getting this motherfucker. Everybody getting secondhand smoking. We all getting high this motherfucker. Me, Snoop, motherfucking Wiz, everybody watch my goddamn video. We all getting high in this bitch. But listen, I'm out of here, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Don't be culture vultures out there, all right? Because the Ravens are ass.